Hello, everybody. I just want to send a few invites. I don't know who's going to be live. I don't know who's sleeping, who's awake, but I'm going to invite. And then we'll get started. So for those of you that I haven't seen yet, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Here comes 2021. After the crazy 2020, hopefully there is some light for 2021, but hopefully most of you, Lucy, have taken 2020 to go within, and because obviously we couldn't go without, we couldn't go out, so a lot of us had to go within, and hopefully in that sense 2020 was a beautiful year for you. So if you do pop on, please say hello. I love to know who I'm talking to. Hello Lucy, and also where you guys are from. Hello Gwen, Happy New Year. I also want to say, for those of you that are booking for a summit or to do a reading, I will get back to you guys. I've been banned from pasting links. So hopefully tomorrow I will be out of Facebook jail. Alternatively, I will be doing that on Monday. So I will be sharing your dates with you all soon. So freaking amazing to have the summits back again, and the readings. We had such a beautiful reading on Tuesday with Kelly, and obviously yesterday was amazing. So summits are obviously now on a Thursday, not on a Friday, and I'll tell you why. It's because date night is always on a Friday for me, and my hubby was like feeling a little bit left out. So I was like, okay, let me change it to a Thursday. And also on a Friday, most people on a Friday evening are doing something, well, probably at home, but you get that Friday feeling. So Thursday it is. So watch out for the summits on Thursdays. They are beautiful as always. Hello Rachel, all my familiar faces. It's so lovely to see everybody. So today, guys, what I want to do for you is I want to help you create a beautiful vision that you are so drawn to, that instead of pushing for your goals, it literally just makes you, it pulls you towards your dreams because you are so in love with your vision. And if you are not aligned to your vision, guess what? It's not going to pull you. It's going to be like, oh, do I have to do this today? Yeah, Rachel, Thursdays are rock on. Back to date nights on Friday. So yeah, I want to set a beautiful vision, and we are going to go through the different areas together, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So please do make sure that if you are watching live, that you just quickly run and grab a pen and paper if you don't have that. And if you are watching on replay, you can press a pause and then you can come back with your pen and paper, because this is really vital. Not only does it go into your brain better, but I'm going to be asking you to do a few things, and if you're anything like me, total air, if I don't write things down, it's like it goes in and it goes out, and so I'll be like, so that will just help you, because we're just gonna give ourselves some ratings and everything like that. And then for those of you that don't know me, hello and welcome to the Manifestation Hub. I am Tanya Taylor from Happiness with Tanya Taylor. I love life. I'm a lover of all things life. I come from Cape Town, and my biggest desire in this world is just whoever touches my life, and whoever life that I may touch, I just add happiness and joy into your life, and I teach you to manifest like a crazy amazing queen, because every single one of us can manifest. I do believe that I was put on this planet to do this. Why? In numerology, I'm a 888. My three main numbers are 888 and a 77, and obviously I'm very spiritual, so I really bring in the manifestation and spirit very much together. It's like the perfect combo, and I was just born to do this. Even in human design, I'm a manifester, and there is 8 people watching. How crazy is that? As I said that there were 8 and 7, those are my 2 numbers. How crazy is that? So spirit's definitely been like woo around me a lot, and as you guys know, I had to take a little bit of a detox, because I was just feeling really overwhelmed again by everything. I'm a massive empath, and when I see other people's sadness, like I feel it deep deep, deep in my heart and in my bones, and literally. So sometimes I just need to have a little detox. And as you can see, I'm back and I'm rocking and life is amazing. Magdalena! So guys, we are going to grab your pen and paper and we are going to go through something really beautiful that I love to do, that has really helped me. Just get really clear on my vision in all areas, and we're going to do some subconscious work too, because it's all good and well that we use that 5% to go, this is what I want, but then, as humans, unfortunately, or fortunately actually, our subconscious minds are so powerful if we can use them correctly, but often there's little blocks in our subconscious mind that's holding us back, and so it's just really tuning into that subconscious mind too. And I'm really excited. I mean, this afternoon, I had an amazing manifestation, and I'm so grateful to the universe. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I was worried about it for last month, and then all of a sudden this month, like today, I just got this amazing news, and I was like, oh my goodness, that is better than I could have even made it up in my head. So I'm always manifesting. I'm always loving manifesting. I'm always so super grateful for it. But as always, we all have different areas that we need to work on. And so what we're going to do now, we're going to go through all the different areas, and you're going to see which areas you kind of need to work on and that you want to work on. Okay, this is also very, very, very important. So and I'll tell you my two afterwards. I'll tell you my two for the year that I'm working on. So first of all, I want you to write down the different areas, and then I want you to give a rating. And for some of you have had a 5-year vision call with me already, so you might have done this, but you know what? It's so powerful to do things again, and sometimes you grow so quickly. Like sometimes I quantum freaking shift into the next freaking level, and I'm like, oh my gosh, hang on, that's a crappy 5-year. Like I need to make it bigger. Or you find like, oh my gosh, actually, I worked on that last year and I got it to a 10, or I got it to an 8 or a 9, and now I want to shift and work on this one. Okay, so first of all, business and career. So give yourself a rating from 1 to 10 for business and career. And I'm gonna drink my water. And when you've done that, please just say done. And yeah, if you want to share your rating, you are so freaking welcome. But yeah, if you're done, just say done, and then I will go on to the next one. Thank you, Lucy. Such a beautiful student. Oh. And I know sometimes there is a bit of a delay. So maybe some love hearts. Maybe done. Rachel. Woo, woo, woo. So yeah, so guys, just actually get into this rhythm now, so that you know that once you've done it, you just press done straight away. Thank you, Magdalena. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Lucy. I'm here and ready to soak up all your magic. Ah! Yay. Okay, so as I do one, once you're done, just quickly say done. So I won't ask again, just do done, and then I know that you've done it. Okay, so that is number 1. Number 1 is business and career, and you've given yourself 1 out of 10 for that. Obviously, 1 being, oh, I really need to work on that. 10 being, oh my gosh, I am the freaking master of business and career. So our very next one is finance. Okay, so you see the business and career and finance are different. So if you've looked at your business and career and maybe you're not making what you want to be making and you gave it a lower mark, I want you to look at that number, because finance is something different. If you are working in your passion and you are still working up to making the money that you want to make, but it lights you up, like your business lights you up, then you make sure that that's a big number. If you are working and you just not finding the joy in it, then obviously then you give a lower mark, and then that's something that you work on. So if you're done, please. or even love hearts, because I know it's delayed. Lucy Dan. Rachel D. Okay, I like that, Rachel. I like that. I'm always in for shortcuts. Always, always, always. So if you are joining, hello, Sean. If you are joining and you're joining us now, it's okay. You can always catch the other bit on the replay, but we are just taking our different areas in our life and we are marking it from 1 to 10. So the first one was business and career, and the second one is finance. Okay. Now, number 3 is health. And for those of you that don't know, this girl is turning 40 in June. And so my goal for this year is to have my body from 2 years ago. So literally, I am focusing in on that. So that is one of the things that I have decided to do this year. And so every morning I'm going for a 5-kilometer walk run with my son, which is so beautiful because I get to bond with him. And then I come back and I do my workout, and I'm drinking a ton of water. I'm not drinking anything else for the next 2 months. And it's either sparkling or tea, rooibos tea, and just cutting out anything and everything. So that is what I'm focusing upon. So obviously, you can decide on something, but you've got to take the action too. So I can't just sit and go, I want that body from 2 years ago, and be like, but I'm going to sit on the couch and do nothing and just sit here and eat all the KFC that I want to. So yeah, cool guys. So once you've done health, give me a done, and then we'll go on to the next one. And the next one is romance. Thank you, Lucy. I'm already like, my husband even said to me, he's like, wow, love, just in a week I can see the difference. So I'm very excited. And it just feels good. I feel so alive. Done. Okay, so Lucy says done. So I'm sure that others have also been done. Okay, so that was romance. Thank you, Jean. Then next up, guys, is fun and adventure. And I know that in the situation that my beautiful Ali, in the situations that we are in right now, we can't have as much fun. But to be fair, we can have fun. Hello, Kelly. Yay, Ali. So you absolutely can have fun. It's just a different kind of fun. But we can always make the best of a situation. I have fallen deeply in love with my home. It's quite cute. My hubby and the kids and I were sitting in the jacuzzi the other day. And we were just sitting there. We were like, oh my gosh, we love our life. And, we don't really get to go out much. I saw a reminder of our holiday that we had 2 years ago as a family, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'd love to be on adventures, but you know what, I can't change that, so I can make the most of what I have now. And so we are just using all the different areas of our homes and making it the best that we possibly can. Okay, so those of you that are joined, we're just giving ourselves a rating from 1 to 10 for each area. So the first one is business and career. The second one is finance. The third one is health. The next one is romance. Then the next one is fun and adventure. Okay? And then when you're done, you just put a D. I like the way everybody's shortening it. So just a D is perfect. Then the next one is physical environment. And actually, through COVID, we have really, I'm sure that you have all had it too, where it's like, oh my gosh, this needs to be done in my home. Oh my gosh, this needs to be done in our home. We've done a lot of work to our home because we can't really go anywhere. So, so your physical environment, do you love your home or do you not really like it because it's really important? And it doesn't mean that you have to go out and buy your beach house yet. That is totally on my manifestation. When the universe is ready, I'm like moving into that freaking house. So I'm very excited about that. However, I'm very grateful for my home now, and I do love it. And I fill it with all the things that I love and adore. So, maybe you're not living in your dream house yet, but do you love your home? Does your home make your heart happy? Because this is so important, guys. So, so, so important. Especially now where we are freaking, it's our school, it's our home, it's our office, it's our everything. It's our sanctuary, it's our holiday. You know, we were camping in our garden the other day. We just made in South Africa, we call it a potjie. It's like this massive big pot that you make a stew, really. You make a stew and you put it on the fire. That's pretty much what you do. And in South Africa, we call it a potjie. So we had that going, and we had the tent, and we were playing games with the kids. So, so, so cool. So yeah, our houses are everything. So it's important for our physical environment to really make us feel happy, even if that's a couple more crystals in there, or a beautiful aromatherapy oil that you are burning that's just going to make you feel a little bit more happy. You know, whatever you can do, just make it that you love your home. Okay, then self-development and spiritual development. So give yourself again 1 out of 10 for this. And this was mine last year. This was my main thing last year. Obviously that and my business, because my business is a baby, you know. It started in last year, 2019. How crazy is that? No, the year before. So 2019, I started my business. So that was still a very big part of me, was to really just build that and figure everything out. And oh my gosh. So that was, and this in 20, so that was 2019. 2020, obviously my big one was, it's always self-development, but I really wanted my spiritual development. I wanted to discover my gifts. I wanted to do all of that. And I'm so grateful. Like, it was better than I could have imagined. And I'm just so grateful, so grateful, so grateful, so grateful. Okay, so that's done. Then next up is family and friends. And again, through COVID, we are realizing how important this is, so your family and friends, again, out of 10, and then you can just say done. Rachel, it's so good. Like, a potjie is so good. Okay, so your family and friends. I think when you're done, just say done for me, please. There we go. Beautiful. So we're done. Okay, so guys, I'm just going to go over them one more time just in case I missed any out. Very possible. Or in case you missed any out. And again, you give yourself a rating from 1 to 10. And if anybody gives themselves a 0 or a 1 or a 2 in my vibes, then I'm going to come through the screen and change it for you. I don't want you to be hard on yourself, okay? This is very, very, very important. We are so hard on ourselves. So sometimes people will say to me, oh, I'm going to give myself a 2 for that. And then we have a little bit of a conversation. I'm like, how can you be giving yourself a 2? That's like a freaking 7. So just be kind to yourself as well, okay? So I want you to go over again. We're going to go over them. And again, just look at those numbers and go, have I been rude to myself? Can I give myself a little bit more than that? Okay, 1 out of 10. So business and career is number 1. Finance is number 2. Health is number 3. 1 out of 10, no, not importance. How you feel like you are right now, because we are setting our bigger visions. So where are you now? Because obviously we want to aim for 10. You know, superhumans that we are. We want to aim for 10. And 1 is, you know, so each area, where do you see yourself now? In your business and your career. Number 2, your finance. Number 3, your health. Number 4, your romance. Number 5, fun and adventure. Number 6, your physical environment. Number 7, self-development and spiritual development. And number 8, family and friends. And now remember, guys, I also just want to say, if you are obviously, you know, in lockdown and you can't see your family and friends, you don't need to give yourself a 0. That is obviously just a circumstance, but you know how it normally is. So rate it on that. And another thing is, a lot of women will say to me, especially moms, they'll give themselves a really low rating for the friends. And I just want to, if you've given yourself a low rating for your friends, I just want to say, that we all go through stages in life, okay? And we do, and we all grow, and we're all different. And I mean, the journey that I've gone, I've met so many freaking amazing women around the world that I actually, you know, it's just beautiful. And so I've created these incredible bonds with people that I've never actually physically even freaking met. And so that is really beautiful to me. However, obviously, you know, through COVID, I haven't seen my friends that much. And when I became a mom, my family is like everything to me, everything. And so my friends, obviously, I mean, they mean the world to me. If, for instance, you know, one of my friends unfortunately now has COVID, and we made cards and we just made a little special thing, and we went to go do a little delivery. Like, my friends are everything to me too. But my friends know that if I am hectic in family life, then they're not going to be like, oh my gosh, Tanya, why did you not text me? You know, so just remember that we all go through phases. And so if you're not seeing your friends as much, maybe you're a new mom, let's scrap COVID for a bit, or you're just going through a crazy time of growing your business and stuff like that, your true friends will actually totally understand that. You know what I mean? Don't ignore people, and always love on your friends, obviously. And don't be that person that just like never ever answers a text or something like that. But just remember that we all go through phases. So if you are going through a phase, don't feel like you are not a good friend, because you know that whenever they need you, you will be there. Okay, so it's really important to not go and say that for 2021, I'm going to freaking hit I want 10 out of 10 for every single one of these things. That is going to be hectic to do. And when we are overwhelmed, answer this. When you are overwhelmed, what do? Let's see those answers. When you're feeling overwhelmed, what do? The Facebook delay. Or maybe no one's answering me. It could be the delay. It could be that no one's answering me. Okay. When we feel overwhelmed, 99% of us end up doing nothing. And then what do? We beat on ourselves. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. I give up. It all seems too hard then. Yeah. Journal, meditate, and sing. I love that, Lucy. Okay, so that's the tools. Sorry. So I just meant what happens. Yeah, that's beautiful though. I love that. I'm all about when I feel overwhelmed, I do all of those things. I use those beautiful tools. Either a little bit of everything or a lot of nothing. Beautiful, Gwen. And this is the thing. This is what happens. So we get overwhelmed and then we go, oh, shit balls, and you do nothing. And then you are upset with yourself and you're like, you know, Tanya, you set these goals. Why the heck did you not do it? Like, you are an idiot, and, you know, and we're not nice to ourselves. Like, I am 1000%, I will stick my hand up to that, because I always put these big ass goals, and then if I don't achieve them, I really beat up on myself. And I've learned not to do that. And I can tell you, life is so much more beautiful. And I can tell you, I reach goals so much easier because I do it with ease and without that overwhelm. But the trick is, I don't choose them all at once. So last year was obviously for me spiritual development. I really, really just wanted to tap into these freaking gifts that I was given. I wanted to tap into my awesome guides that have probably been begging me for so long. Obviously it started really in 2018, but it's just developing more and more. And I'm so freaking grateful. And, you know, so that's what I focused on. And this year I'm focusing on, as you guys know, the body. So I'm focusing very much on health and getting rid of the freaking eczema finally. And so that is what I want to do, and my money mindset. So I can tell you guys, I can manifest like a freaking queen, okay? But I can also spend like a queen. So it comes in so lovely, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and then it goes out so lovely too. So that is what I'm focusing on this year, my money mindset. And I'm so grateful. Look, I am so grateful. really have everything that I want. Like, I've got everything that I want and need. So it's not that I don't. I'm so grateful. Like, wow, if I look back from 2018 to where I am now, like, oh my gosh. But I want that beautiful freaking massive overflow. And so I know that if I do that, if I want that, it all starts here. I got to work on here. So I can't say I'm going to do this. So for me, so I want you to just look at your little list and see the numbers that you've given. So see, for me, romance, I'm very grateful. It's freaking amazing, you know. For health, I mean, my health is really good, but I just have a kick-ass goal. So I've got to focus on it, like really focus on it. You know, guys know me. I've got my little chart. I'm on day 5 of this. And so I'm really crazy, like strict with myself. And so if I had to try and do all of these things, I would be overwhelmed and I would not have success in any of them. Okay, so you look at that and you say, oh, my business and career, yeah, that's awesome. I'm going to work on that. Or find an adventure. Listen, we can't really do too much of it at the moment. So we can all save for fun and adventure so that when the world opens again, we can go to so many countries in one go, like around the world in 80 days. And so you look at that and you see, okay, I'm going to choose 2 or 3 that I'm going to work. Hello, beautiful Anna. 2 or 3 that I'm going to work on. That feels, and I would even suggest, you know, because I'm all about that, even like after our live and you look at that little list and you really go within, you do a little meditation or you do a dance around the room like a crazy person and really just shut out the world and go within and ask yourself, and you look at that list and you say, what is it that I want to work on? What is it that I want to work on for the next year? And you know, you might even find that in 6 months time it's like totally whacked. So I'm probably going to hit my goal in 2 months for my health and wellness, and so then I'm going to choose another one, and I will then, you know, go through that for the rest of the year. So whatever it is. And I just want to say, okay, also very important, just because I say, okay, so I'm not going to work on health this year, that does not mean that you're obviously going to go eat McDonald's every single day and feel terrible and not get to any of your goals because you just feel like crap. Obviously not. So you got to obviously maintain, but it's like you set goals for 2 of them and you really go, or 3, and you really go for it. I like 2. I feel quite comfortable with 2. I don't like to be overwhelmed. As I said, like you guys know, I freaking love ease and flow. I love to love life. I love to love life. For me, that is the most important thing. And if I'm doing things that it's too hard, obviously you guys also know I step out of my comfort zone all the time. So you obviously need to step out your comfort zone. But you know, don't push so much. Don't push so much. Now, does anyone want to share? Actually, I'd love to know, what is everybody going to be working on? I'd love to know what your 2, just say 2, actually, yeah, 2 or 3. If you're a real go-getter, give me those 3. I just want to quickly look at these comments. Journal, meditate, sing. Oh, I love that, Lucy. I also sing. I love to sing. I love to sing and dance. It's just ridiculous. Really, I mean, my husband will walk in the room and just be like, oh my gosh, I'll be like in my underwear with his earphones that are totally still, and I'm like, da-da-da-da. It's like, what you doing? I'm like, I've got to get my 10,000 steps. So if I haven't got it, you know, by the time that, and other times I just do it in the morning because I just love to get into alignment, and that really just makes me feel good. Business, woo! Ali is in the academy, baby. That business, health, and spiritual development. Oh yeah. And in the academy, obviously one of the months is discovering your gifts and working on them. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking excited. Can it be February? Lucy, finance and health. Beautiful. Jean, health and physical environment. Beautiful. Rachel, business and physical environment. Okay, awesome. Spiritual, business, money, romance. Woo! Magdalena's got a big year coming up. Lucy, yep, that's me. Hubby looks at me like I've gone crazy. Hello, Sharu. So nice to see you, Charu. That's absolutely perfect. Yeah, it will help empathic empowerment. Ooh, Heather, I like that. I like that. So that's absolutely fine, Charu, because it's probably going to make no sense unless you watch from the replay from the beginning, because it's going to be like, what is this woman talking about? But it's literally just setting your freaking vision and falling in love with it. Okay, so that's the first part of this. Okay, so you know what you're going to focus on, and what we focus on expands, 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 expands. Okay, so as I said to you guys in the beginning, that our subconscious mind, that 95% of our freaking brain that controls everything, needs to be in on this. Okay, so often I can say, I want this body, and there might be something in my subconscious mind that says, no, 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 you don't want that, because, and then it's got some crazy idea from when I was between 0 and 7 years old that was put in there. There could be, for instance, money. Okay, and this is the one that I'm working on, because I want to find out how I can freaking manifest like a queen, and then just, you know, it's like 1 minute is there, the next minute is gone. Okay, so, and again, guys, I just want to say I'm really grateful. I'm very, very grateful for everything that I have. I am we do live a really beautiful life, but obviously I just want a little bit of extra. Oh, I just totally lost my train of thought, because my husband is saying to my kids, where's the remote, or something like that. I don't know. So sorry, guys, I totally lost my train of thought now. Yeah, so your subconscious mind. I'm back. So very, 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 very important is to work on that. And so for me, I need to find out, okay, Tanya, with your money mindset, what is it that's holding, that's where's this little block? And I've got to find it. So I've got to really dig deep with myself and ask myself where. And then obviously I also go to bed at night listening to beautiful subconscious, like telling me money flows easily to me in the most miraculous ways. That's not it. That's like my mantra, but whatever it is, and in the most unexpected ways. And that's exactly what happened today. It's like, what the freaking heck? So I know that I've got to really work on my subconscious mind too. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at all these 8, and you are going to you're going to create some statements for each and every single one of them, for where you want to be in 5 years. Okay? And I want you to go big on this. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Just, yeah, you let your higher self in, and you let your higher self take over. And so I would suggest light some freaking candles, really get like into that mode of listen to, Heather said the other day, The Greatest Showman. Like, that is the most cool freaking manifestation music to listen to. That soundtrack is so cool. I often write in my dream day journal to that as my background. And so, get into the mood of it, and then you create these statements. Don't hold back. You can dream as big as you want to, and you can really, truly have whatever it is that you want. It takes the inspired action. It takes some mind work. It takes some energy work. I big believer in energy work. I'm so grateful for my beautiful energy healers. And then you just create it. So for instance, for my health, in 5 years' time, I'm literally gonna feel absolutely beautiful. I can see myself with the most toned tummy ever, and I'm just gonna say that. And then, this is really, really important, guys, and I learned this from Joel Brown, I think it was, and he says, you can say that. So I've got this rocking body, and I feel amazing. I feel so energetic. I feel more energy than I did when I was 20. I do that now anyway, so let's say 30, and then I will say because, so that if your subconscious mind goes, this girl is talking crap, then you can say, no, subconscious, because, or your ego, because every day I am focusing on my health, or every day I'm going to take walks, or every day I'm gonna whatever it is. And I did this last year, okay, and I had every single section, and I remember, so I'll explain, but yeah, you then listen to it because it's your own beautiful voice. But anyways, I will explain that now. And I did this, and then all of a sudden I just had this freaking idea. Someone shared something about a 67-day habit, and some of you will know, you were with me on this. And for 67 days I ran for 15 minutes every single day, which actually by day 8 I did 8 kilometers. I've never even done 5 kilometers in my life. I hate running. The only time that I was gonna run was with when I was running with these girls, and they were like, yo, we must go do this fun run, and I was like, cool. Don't really know, you girls go. Not really into running. But then there was a craft beer running thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. So I do love craft beer, but not really so much anymore. But yeah, that was quite funny. I was like, okay, I'll do it then. But I was not really into running. And by day 8, I'd run 8 kilometers, and I made it the one day till 10 kilometers a few days later, or whatever it was. But it was, again, guys, do something that's achievable. 15 minutes every day was achievable for me. Had I said to myself, you're going to run 10 kilometers, I'd be like, heck to the freaking no. My subconscious would tell me, don't even think about it. But this is what happens when you start creating these statements, okay? You create the statement, and then you record your voice. So with every statement, remember, you're going to put because. So, whatever it is. So say now your business goals. I want to be a global manifestation coach who speaks on stages around the world and creates global massive events, because every day I work on it, and every day I'm inspired to take action, and every day I take a bit of action. And this is why this freaking group came into manifestation. This is how the summits, 2 days after opening the group, I had no idea what was going to come from this group. It was just like, Tanya, you need to open this group. And I was like, oh my gosh, seriously, universe, what are you talking about? I've already got groups. I've got another business. What are you talking about? And it was just like, I just felt, when you just know, it's like this inner freaking knowing. And 2 days later, I woke up in the morning. I was like, Tanya, you need to do summits. I'm like, summits? What? Okay, I like that idea. And it was only afterwards, a few weeks later, I was speaking to someone, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is my bigger vision. This is the unfolding of my bigger vision. I've always said I want to run events around the world with not me only being speaker on stage, but having freaking believable people on stage with me. I always have this vision of just holding people's hands, and we're on stage and we're bending down, like, that bowing. And that is one of my biggest visions that has been given to me. So I know that it is coming. And so this is what happens when you start creating your vision. Things start to freaking unfold. Things become magical. And so you need to understand that magic can happen every single day. Miracles can happen every single day. You just need to be open to it. You just need to believe in it. You need to trust in it. And yes, guys, you need to take inspired action. Because had I not opened that group, this wouldn't have happened. Yesterday, again, in the summits, on Tuesday when Kelly was live, I was like, oh my gosh, my heart pumps at like 1,000 freaking beats a second, because I'm so happy to just see how amazing everyone is. It's just amazing, okay? Yay, Heather! It's happening for me now. I know, it's so beautiful. So what you need to do is, the reason why you're going to record it is because when you fall asleep or when you wake up in the morning, so I just want to explain a little bit about your subconscious mind. When those 5 minutes just before you fall asleep, or those 5 minutes when you wake up in the morning, that is when your subconscious mind is on freaking steroids, okay? That is when your subconscious mind goes, feed me, baby, feed me the good stuff, feed me the good stuff. And when you feed it the good stuff, that is when freaking miracles happen. Now, it's not to say that you're going to listen to that recording once and that everything's going to change. Please, guys, manifestation does not work like that. It is consistency. Consistency with a capital C, okay? But when you start doing this and you use that time not to turn around and look at your phone and go into panic mode, you use that time to listen to your own beautiful voice telling you what's happening in 5 years' time. You feel that freaking feeling of it happening, of it being happened, of it being like, of it unfreaking folding, okay? You feel that feeling and you listen to that. You listen to that as long as you can, and that is going to go into your subconscious mind in your own voice. How powerful is that? And then you're going to start getting these ideas. Your intuition is going to start kicking in and going, this is what you need to do. This is, girl, open a Facebook group. What? Yes, open a Facebook group. Manifestation Hub. I'm like, wow, that's a very cool name for ambitious boss babes. Oh my gosh, yes. So just know that, just follow the inspired action that's going to come from it. Follow those inspired ideas, because that is where the magic is. And yes, it's going to get uncomfortable. Of course it gets uncomfortable. When you have a big freaking vision, it's going to get uncomfortable at times. And when you don't hit the things that you want to, and you're ambitious, because I'm sure you are all ambitious, you are all here. If you are ambitious and you have these beautiful goals and they don't always work out at your time, and then we get frustrated, just remember that you'll look back in a year's time and you'll be like, oh my gosh, actually, how much has happened? Because we do. I mean, honestly, guys, I should have had my beach house already. It's like, what? But then when I think of the actual thoughts about it, I'm like, I really want a beach house, but I think it's in another country. I don't know. The visions that I get, it really does seem like it's in another country. And then I'm like, and my kids, you know, like they're 2 minutes away from their school. We love their school. We love the neighborhood. Like the kids play all day, every day. Not at the moment, unfortunately. You know, we're keeping our kids in. But, you know, and then I'm like, okay, so the universe knows that I'm not ready yet. And that's okay. When it is time, I literally have this beautiful vision of, you know, like this wooden deck. The beach is right there. And I look at my sexy, beautiful husband, and we're in our sun lounges and the kids are playing. And I just feel like it's so real already that I know that it's going to manifest. There is no other way. It's going to manifest, but in divine timing. So just always understand that. Buy one in Hilton Head, South Carolina with me. South Carolina. I don't know where. Brazil. My husband would probably say Brazil. I don't know where it is. I have a feeling it's in Europe. I don't know. Or Costa Rica is really pulling me. I don't know, guys. But that is why I need to go travel the world so that I can find it. Because it's calling. And then I was speaking to my husband because he never wants to leave this house ever. So I was like, but my beach house, my love. And he's like, maybe that will be our holiday house. So I was like, you know what? I can do with that. I can totally do with that. So guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. But I'm going to do a little quick recap for you so that you know. Ooh, France. I don't know. I feel Spain. Like, I just love the way they live. And Spain just reminds me a lot of South Africa as well. But I just love, I've been 3 times and I just absolutely love the way they live. Tapas, I never have to make a decision about what to eat. Like, I don't like to make decisions about what to eat. I love variety in life. So that is like, that is all for me. And it's the beach and it's just their vibe. Like, I love, love, love. Oh, Heather, I'll rent mine out to you. There we go. So I'm just going to quickly go over it. So you're going to take your 8 areas and you're going to choose 2 to smash through, that you're really going to focus in on, or 3 or 4 like Magdalena, and just really, really hone in on those until you feel that, oh my gosh, yes, I'm going from a 3 to a 5 to a 7 to a 9 to a, oh my gosh, I'm there. We never ever, we never feel like we are 10. I'm sure that we can get to 10. But, you know, if you see, okay, my numbers are going up, I'm feeling this. Oh my gosh, if it's health, I can feel it in my body. I can see it in my body. If it's money mindset, oh my gosh, I can see that like everything is overflowing. Sorry. Sometimes I get a bit excited. And then I think I choke on my own spit. Sorry guys, not very sexy. So weird. I do that often when I'm on a live. I get so excited, as you guys can see. So then, obviously, you choose your 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever feels right for you. I would suggest 2 or 3. Then what you do is, yeah, not very sexy. Then what I would that you do is you write your statement. And so in 5 years' time, my body is rock solid. Woo, woo. I feel 19 because I nourish my body every single day and I drink my water every single day and I'm active. Remember that because, and sometimes you don't have the answer for it, but you can say, because I'm working on it every single day. Okay, and then you will find the answer. Your subconscious mind will start bringing you ideas. Like for me, it was that 67-day habit because it was the beginning of lockdown and this girl was going downhill. So that was the 67 days. So you will see, your subconscious mind will start giving you ideas. And then you record it as a voice note on your phone, on the voice recorder. You literally, if you want to, some of you do Audacity and all of those things. If you want some background music, that would be pretty kick-ass as well if you want to up it a notch. But please don't feel overwhelmed. As long as your voice is on there, it doesn't matter. But if you want to do some music in the background, like Sasha does that hypnosis for weight loss, and it's really cool, like, music in the background. So maybe Sasha can make hers really sexy. And that's all you do. And then you listen to it. Either in the morning. So for me, I find that in the morning, I'm very busy, this mind of mine. This mind is very busy, always trying to take over the world, like Pinky and the freaking brain. So sometimes I wake up in the morning and it's like brrr. But if I go to bed at night, then I find that it's easier for me to do like a guided meditation. Another thing that I do if it's a guided meditation and it's like I can feel my mind is too busy, I will literally jog on the spot and listen. I know it sounds crazy, but I'll jog on the spot and listen to it. So that's what I do sometimes if my mind is super duper 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 busy and it wants to take over the freaking world. Then I'm like, okay, just chill out, brain. And I do it that way. So that's pretty much it, guys. And you listen to it over and over and over until you start feeling like, oh yes, my subconscious is getting this. It's getting ingrained into this brain. And make sure that you love your vision. My vision I write obviously in my Dream Day journal. Again, with this whole, because I'm focusing on my health and money mindset, I am really journaling. I'm doing my Dream Day journal every single day for the next 2 months. This is all I'm focusing on. My health, my money mindset, because I really got big goals for this year. And so I really am focusing in on that. And so write in your Dream Day journal about it. Whichever one that you're choosing, write about how amazing it feels to feel amazing. How amazing it feels to look in the mirror and just be so totally in love with your body. How amazing it feels to hit that whatever it is that your goal is in your business, or however many clients it is. Like, just really like write about it and feel those feelings of how it's going to feel when it happens. Like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. So that is that, guys. But make sure that you fall in love with your vision, because that is what will get you out of bed every single morning. And those times that things are tough, those times that maybe it's tough to not have a glass of wine when everybody's having a glass of wine, or it's tough to eat freaking kale chips instead of lekker delicious crisps, or we in South Africa we call it chips, like Lays and stuff like that. And what was it? Walkers? We call Walkers Lays. In the UK it's Walkers. I don't know what it is in the States. But yeah, just that will then pull you to it. when you're so clear on where you're going, and it's like your GPS system. And yes, we take U-turns often, especially if your directions like me, I don't know my left from my right. So I could be like, oh my gosh, and I don't know what the difference between 100 meters and 300 meters. So I'll pull in way too soon or way too late. Like, I'm terrible with that. But it reroutes me. And that's the thing. As long as we set in our vision, yes, sometimes the road is not going to be exactly how we go. We're going to reroute a little bit, but we know where we're going. So that is that, guys. And then I'm so excited. On the 18th of January, for 5 days, you guys are going to get me. Whoever wants to join this, it is called Radically Aligned Manifesting, and it's going to be a 5-day, but I'm not live for 5 days. I'm live on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The Tuesday and the Thursday, you're going to be doing some integration and really, ingraining it. But I want you all to just really truly understand that you can manifest anything that you want, and you can really truly fall in love with life in every single area. And you really, like, I know it sounds crazy, but you can have it all. You can be happy in all the freaking areas. You work on a little bit, each of them, at a time. You don't have to have it all at once and anything like that, but you really truly can. And I've got beautiful tools that I'll be sharing with all of you. I will share the link because there are going to be worksheets, because you are going to be going through this over the 5 days. There's a lot of writing that you're going to be doing, and so yeah, please sign up for that. It's free. So I'll be sharing that with all of you, and that'll be my gift to all of you. Whoever wants to join, it's going to be beautiful. And yes, guys, create those beautiful visions. I'm sending you all so much love. May 2021 be everything and more for each and every single one of us. I love you guys. Bye.